in order to constitute a quorum. Pero tayo po yung magsisimula na. Pagkatapos po ng ating hearings doon sa Socorro, Bayanihan Services Inc., ako po'y nilapitan ng mga ilang individual na may mga karumal-dumal na kwento tungkol sa isa pang organisasyon na ginagamit ang relihiyon bilang cover para mang-abuso ng mga tao. Ako po'y na-shock na madinig kung gaano kapareho ang mga kwento, bagamat mas malaki lang ito at mas matagal ang organisasyon. Mukhang pareho lang ang modus. Ginagamit ang relihiyon para manlinlang ang tao at maghasik ng kasamaan at pang-aabuso. Kung paano ginamit ni Senyor Aguila ang bulag na paniniwala para linlangin ang mga miyembro ng kanyang kulto, ganoon din ginamit at patuloy na ginagamit ni Apollo Quiboloy ang bulag na paniniwala para abusuhin ang mga miyembro ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ. There are many things that I've uncovered in the course of preparing for this hearing. May ebidensya tayo ng panggagahasa sa menor de edad, ng pisikal na pang-aabuso sa mga mismong tagapagsunod nila, kagaya ba naman ng paglagay ng sili sa mata at ari at pagbagok ng ulo sa pader, ng sapilitang panggagamit sa mga bata na manlimos sa kalsada. Kung mapatunayan sa hukuman na totoo, these all constitute charges of child abuse, serious physical injuries, and even human trafficking, which warrants life imprisonment. Di po nakakagulat na ito mismo ang kinakaharap ng kaso ni Ginoong Quiboloy sa Estados Unidos. Ito daw, si Ginoong Quiboloy, ay mahilig palibutan ang sarili ng mga magagandang babae. Yung mga choir sa likod niya, puro magaganda. At itong mga photos na ito ay public photos na galing sa internet at sa media. Mayroon po tayong documentation ng mga babaeng taga-Ukraine na paulit-ulit na pinagsamantalahan ni Quiboloy sa paniniwalang ang pakikipagtalik sa kanya ay pagsasakripisyo para sa Diyos Ama. Sila'y kasama din sa choir ni Quiboloy. Panoorin po natin ang mga video na ito bilang bahagi ng aking opening statement. Ang mga babaeng ito ay handang magbigay ng kanilang testimonya in person, kung hindi lang dahil sa matinding digmaan sa Ukraine ngayon. Sila po ay nagbigay ng kanilang consent para ipalabas ang videos na ito. So, panoorin muna natin si Elias Sofia. Ayusin lang po natin yung audio para marinig po natin sila.
About 21 years old. It's 2014.
Where did you stay?
I stay in a dorm, like a building, separate building. And most of the people there was Ukrainian.
Tell me how your relationship with Pastor Quiboloy developed or unfolded.
At first, our relationship was very good, very warm, very friendly. I didn't feel anything like, oh, it's like life, you know. There's nothing about that. They transferred me in one room. I live with the Jack Roy. She's pastoral and one of the closest, like she's very close to pastor. And I live with her in one room. And little by little, some girls like Jackro and other girls of pastorals are Filipino. They asked to fellowship to me like, are you ready to sacrifice everything to God, to the Father, like pastor? Of course, I'm ready to sacrifice. I leave my job, I leave my school, I leave my friends, my parents. I already sacrificed a lot of. So what do you mean? I cannot understand because I already sacrificed and this is the life that I choose and I live and I believe that's God's way for me. So and they were just like even your body you can sacrifice. When he see that there's no Ukrainian girls and I'm alone, so he started more and more to talk to me. Are you want to sacrifice? Are you want to sacrifice everything, even your body? I'm very innocent. I really didn't. Nobody talked to me like straightly. That this is what will happen. And I remember that time came, and Atija came to me in the night, and she said. I want you to massage pastor's feet before he sleeps. When Atija called me for a night to massage him, I didn't think that this is what will happen, even though I was nervous. And she saw that I'm crying, but I'm still do what they want me to do. I take a bath, I put this pajama and crying, I'm scaring in the night, and they put it because I never stay in the pastor alone in the night, in the dark, and I was nervous. It was big room, and before room there was a little room. So Atija lead me there, and she said, "Go in pastor's room." And I just stayed in this little room because I was scary and I was crying, and pastor was waiting for me. Till he realized that I'm not coming, and he by myself went out and pulled me in his room. And I was like scary, and he said like massage my feet here, and then little by little, and I was very nervous, and it was dark. And suddenly he started to move my hands to put on his back, but he said massage here, and I said, oh my God, okay, and I massage. And after that, little by little, he just turned to me and he removed my clothes. And I even can, because I was very shocked, I was like, I cannot explain, because I was nervous. This is what happened. He just removed my clothes and have sex with me.
Women below the age of 18 years old, were they also being used sexually?
Yeah, I didn't know about this for how many years till before I left Philippines. I heard from other, like, she's very close to pastor. She grew up with him. She's a senior there, and she's pastoral. And I heard that, oh, you're crying because I was complaining about this pastor's ministry. And she said, oh, you're crying that you're pastoral. At least you're mature, but I become pastoral at 12 years old. This is time when I was like shocked. The next day when I heard this, that become a pastoral and 12 years old, I started to fight with pastor and ask why, is it normal?
No, Sophia, there's nothing normal about it. This is child abuse. Ngayon naman po, pakinggan natin si Elias Nina.
I was about 20.
I think it's like 2012 that I came. My mom and my siblings, they started to attend first congregation here in Ukraine. So they were trying me to that I will also join them. They've been like trying to get me in also to the kingdom.
What year did you go to Davao?
I think it's 2012.
Okay. And then can you tell me how you became a pastoral?
I became pastoral maybe like maybe 5 or 6 months. I remember there was one day we had the preparation for there's ICD, International Children's Day. So I joined the dances, and I remember after it's like late at night somebody called me and they said that Pastor Quiboloy, like if he's waiting for you, he's calling. So I didn't like think anything, and then when Pastor Quiboloy called me, like he was asking me if I will become a pastoral, and he said that you must sacrifice everything, including your body. But I was like very innocent to that. I did not understand. I thought it just sacrifices your body, that it's you will not be married like that. There was time that he was calling me at night again, and then he was trying to explain to me what is the meaning of that. Like you have to like sacrifice your body. You have to have a sex with him. Not right away that I was okay with that. It's like maybe 4 months more.
Around what month did it start? When we started?
Maybe it's like summer 2013, something like that.
How long were you a pastoral, and how long were you being used by Pastor Quiboloy?
It's from 2013, and then I left 2021. So it's like 8 years, I think.
And during that whole period, you were being sexually used by Quiboloy.
Yes,
You also met the other pastorals, the other recruited pastorals.
yes, all of us. You don't even think that others are like that also, because they're saying like don't tell anybody. It's a very like sacred ministry. Not everybody can like be like that. It's not all the same. It's like once or 2 times, and the other one they have to be like every week, like night. It's called night duty. Like us, we went there every week, and we have to go. There's like schedule for every girl that you have to be there. Every time I go there, I was like praying that he will be just sleeping and not touching me. One time at night, he came to me to my room to have a sex, and I was crying. I said that I don't want, and he got mad at me. He said like, you are going to hell because of that.
At bilang patunay na hindi sila nagsisinungaling, nagpadala pa ng maraming larawan ang ating witness na kasama nila si Quiboloy. Sa likod ng mga ngiti, may mga pang-aabuso pala. Pag may mamamayang pinapahirapan, di tayo pwede magbulag-bulagan. Pag ang mga babae ay inabuso, kailangan nating kumilos. Pag ang bata ay sinasaktan, kailangan nating magsama-sama bilang isang lipunan para sila ay ligtas. With all my heart, dear colleagues and friends, with all of me, I believe that this is the only calculus that matters. Now I'd like to request the committee secretary to acknowledge the resource persons and administer the oath. And I note that the witness overseas has taken her oath overseas thanks to the able assistance of the Philippine Consulate in Chicago. So maraming salamat po sa kanila at sa DFA.